Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane.
Nah, brother.
She keeps playing silly games, and I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my lip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Oh man, it's really about to go down. If this is your first time catching a Man-Sions. What is Man-Sions? It's men getting together and building. You in the dig? You want to build a shack? Or you want to build a mansion? The voice of reason is a relationship roundtable. That's what this radio show is about. It airs 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I've decided to change the Wednesday show. Normally, gang of sisters in here, expressing their needs and desires and wants, and we're so misunderstood. So many men have disrespected. But guess what? It's about to get real to the motherfucker up in here this evening. Corey Holcomb will be here shortly. Geoff Brown is in the building right now. On Wednesdays, we decided to change this to Man-Sions. Now, you guys remember the 3 little pigs? 3 little pigs. Yeah.
What determined the stability of each little pig's crib?
What it was made of.
It was the material used that determined
Put your house together.
the quality of what they were building. This is Man-Sions right now.
Right now, bitches.
We're building. That's why we call this show Man-Sions.
We are building this motherfucker.
Men building.
Brick by brick.
You on the dig? My brother Rizza Islam will be here today. My homeboy Kenyatta. Oh man, if y'all don't know who Kenyatta is,
Shame on you.
Shame on you, motherfucker.
The author of Culture Vultures. Yikes. Him and when I tell you this show about to be hot than a motherfucker, and then I got a phone call just about 15 minutes ago from Corey Holcomb.
Hey, Zoe.
Zoe, nigga.
I'm finna come through.
What y'all talking about tonight, nigga? I said, we talking about voting.
Y'all got a parking spot for us.
He was like, what, nigga? Voting?
Voting, nigga.
I'll be there, nigga.
Talk to these pussy ass niggas.
Talk to these pussy ass niggas about voting.
Pussy ass.
Listen, if you got a buttercream built heart,
whoops,
this ain't the show for you.
You should watch something else, you mealy mouth soft motherfucker.
If there is buttercream in your heart,
yes. If you like to watch the Lifetime channel on your stomach, kicking your feet with chocolate, as a man,
oh God,
you motherfucker, you are the worst.
If you soft as doctor's cotton,
yes.
You know the kind that be in that jaw.
If you hear a noise downstairs and you and your girl flip a coin to see who goes to see what it is.
Oh my God, this ain't the show for you.
Do not watch this show.
Have you ever been in a barber shop with real OGs who know the world? Who've failed and acknowledged their failures and stood up and faced down their fears? This is what the Man-Sions VOR is about. Let me shout out my homeboy, Kenyatta Griggs, author of Culture Vultures, Conversations with Damon Dash. You in the dig? If you ain't got it, you ain't worth nothing.
Damn. Heavy.
You ain't worth the goddamn thing. I'm sorry. I'm just passionate. Man, Kenyatta, this is yours too?
Yeah, I did see it.
The Secret to Balling Journey?
Yes, sir.
DVD. DVD.
Show you what no budget does.
Man.
Making $1 out of 15 cents.
It's about to go down in the town. Hey, man, where's my Sin House record, bro? Is it in there? Can you find that for me, good brother? Because I want to play the Sin House record. I want to continue to promote that record. It's a powerful record.
Nice cut.
I love it. And then I told y'all the wait is over. Total Package Energy is back in full circulation. Total Package Energy sold out. Over a year, we sold out their whole warehouse.
Shit.
We sold them out. Total Package Energy.
Y'all need to send total package Porsche.
Look, they should. Jesus. Look, they just got their new shipment. They're back in the building. Brother Rizza Islam, we got to get his chair.
Oh,
we got to have a seat set up for the sister over here. Brother Rizza Islam just entered the building.
Right now?
TotalPackageEnergy.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Let's move 400 cases of Total Package Energy. Let's do it.
Brother,
yes.
Brother
yes.
Rizza bow tie is killing this. That is the coldest bow tie I've ever seen.
Geoff, what I need you to do is describe it because we're on radio.
Oh my God. Okay. It's got the star and crescent moon on one side, and it's got his initials on the other side, which makes white people at first glance go, not that one, not that one.
No, we're not doing that.
No, keep going. There's another one. There's got to be another one. They're everywhere, but not that one. This is fly, brother.
Hey, listen. We got a serious topic today, man, and I need you guys to hit the super chat. All right? We got a packed house. We got a lot of smart guys in the building.
Sure.
It's going to be crazy. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't disrespect the power of the platform by not participating on that super chat side of the Giz name.
Wow.
You under dig? We trying to build something right here, and y'all want to sit back and be passive participants. We don't want that today. We want y'all to get involved at a high level today.
Come on.
I don't know if y'all ready for today's topic. Listen, if you're just tuning into the Voice of Reason, this is our Man-Sions series where we bring brothers from all walks of life to come in and share in-depth insights. Hey, have them bring Wayne in here too. Psychic Wayne is outside. Can you go grab him?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's about to go down. All right. Listen, caller-driven show. Number to dial, 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. Here we go. Today's topic. Wow. This one's going to hurt, especially after yesterday.
This one's going to sting.
Here we go. True or false? Now, this is wrong. You can't be my friend if you didn't vote.
Wow.
You got black people running around right now talking about we can't be friends no more because you didn't participate in the political process. Right? Unfriend me now because you didn't vote. Rizza, have you heard people saying that?
Oh, yes, sir.
Make sure his mic is on, brother.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, I have.
You've heard that, right?
Yes, sir.
Unfollow me now. Unfollow me right now if you didn't vote.
Right.
True or false, black people, if you don't vote, wow, you can't complain about your current condition. A deeper look at the voting process and its effect on black people. Questions. When did black people get the right to vote? Do black men and women vote race first? We know white women vote race first. I don't care if they pussy been grabbed.
Neither do they.
They don't care. He snatched me up by the pussy, but I'm going to vote for him. White supremacy overrides sexual harassment, sexual assault to white women. I just need to know, how do delusional niggas continuously believe that there is a safe haven in a society that is depraved and the society hates you? I don't care if it's red or blue. Society hates you. We believe that section of society empowers us where all other sections of society doesn't. I'm just asking questions. I don't know shit.
God damn.
If Hillary Clinton calling this motherfucker, I'm taking that call. 323-230-4610. Call us and tell us why we should fawn over you and your husband when you destroyed all of those black families in the Okay, cool. And now all of a sudden you're the savior of the Democratic Party. Okay, cool. Why should... Okay, I just need to know, why does it work? Why do we believe it works?
I need y'all to trust my wife.
Gosh.
Y'all niggers need us.
Does the average nigga even know what year the black male received the right to vote? What year was it? Well, that doesn't matter today. Oh, yes, it does. What is the difference between a right and a privilege? Shit.
Beautiful question.
Jeez, you can go to a George Carlin show and laugh while he was alive, but you didn't take him seriously? Okay, cool. All right. I'm just trying to understand.
Trying to understand you more, that focus.
Is there power in the black vote? Is there power in voting? What does the word vote mean? 323-230-4610. I need to know. Can black people really expect transformative government when we ourselves are not transformed? We are still broken, battered slaves. And the only way we extrapolate power is by competing with each other. How can we be disaggregate and expect to extrapolate power from a corrupt system? Is it voting? Will voting bring all of the answers we seek? I gotta get precious.
We shall overcome.
Oh, singing ass niggas. The same system that allows the popo to get off for killing young black men in the street. These are boys, really. These are boys. The same system you about to run to and say, I trust you to take my wishes and desires to Congress and the Senate, and you're going to facilitate what we want because we all voted for you and we believe in you. This is the last uncorrupt bastion of the city, of the culture, of the country. Oh, my God. Man-Sions. The voice of reason is live. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. True or false? Black people, if you didn't vote and if you don't vote, you can't complain about your current condition. A deeper look.
Ain't that some shit?
At the voting process. But your ancestors died
so that you could vote for the people who murdered them.
Could they have died for the wrong reason? Is it blasphemous to say, you made the wrong choice? Okay, let me 323-230.
They couldn't be wrong.
4610. 323-230-4610. Why would I? Oh, God, this is about to be crazy. Let me just do it real quick. Round the room right now, we got a panel. Corey Holcomb is coming. But right now, we got Brother Rizza Islam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right now, we got my homeboy, Wayne Gonzalez. You know what, Wayne? You was doing some real interesting shit during yesterday's voting when you were doing the readings and explaining which candidates sign and how these motherfuckers is running. Oh, it was cold. I was following you. That's what's going to make this real dope. Wayne Gonzalez, a.k.a. Psychic Wayne, is in the building. And then again, my homeboy, Kenyatta Griggs.
Yes, sir.
And then the most disruptive intellectual motherfucker I know.
How much that DVD cost?
See? There he is right now.
Huh? A dollar? Okay, let me see if I can.
Geoff Brown is in the building.
You did say if I put my nipples on the glass, you would give me $20. Where'd he go?
Nobody said that. Nobody ever said that to
Chris
you.
said if I put a nipple on the window.
Okay, he's not a part of the show.
Because I'm
and the disruptions continue. Geoff Brown!
What?
Welcome to the show, good brother.
Thank you, sir.
Are you guys ready to tackle this topic?
Okay. Well, first,
Yes,
watch
sir.
what I'm doing. Watch what I'm doing. I'm taking my black dollars. I didn't ask him for a hookup. And I'm finna buy, and these is wrinkle dollars. So, this is real. I was going to do something with this shit. This was lunch money. What is that, 15? 16? 17,
Geoff, you ain't got enough.
Shit. You better watch yourself now. This is, yeah.
You about to give him some
it's coming
change?
together. Nigga, he about to get some laundry change, but I'm finna, damn, now this is mine, and I'm watching it. I'm going to get high and watch this.
All right. Cool.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right. So, ladies and gentlemen,
That's how you support.
Jeff, but listen, you're talking to the video camera.
Okay.
Nobody in here.
Radio Land. This man came in here with his DVD for sale, and instead of me talking about my brother and all this, and I can do that, you know what? They're for sale. So I took $20 American and I put them into his hand. That's called recycling black dollars, as opposed to me taking that same $20 and going anywhere, Target, Walmart, wherever the fuck, and putting it in there. I put it in a black man's hands.
That's right.
You're not supporting if you getting shit free from your friends. Support.
Or a hookup.
All right, here we go.
That's right.
Rizza Islam.
Yes, sir.
Let's just cut to the chase. Does voting work for black people?
I'd say unanimously that is a no.
Why would you say that? What is? Give us some context for your no.
Voting is not an economic, systematic change. It is only a change, I would say, figuratively. It is a change metaphorically. It is a change theoretically. But no major change has ever occurred with us as a people collectively by voting for another slave master to manage our affairs as a people.
Come on, bro.
Wow.
Come on now.
Wow. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you.
No, we just started now. I'm being soft right now, but I'm waiting for you to just let me go off in a minute.
Hey,
but I'm being soft to start it off right now.
That was a soft show.
No.
That was quick.
You got to do what you got to do.
Okay, well,
here.
let me know, brother. Let me know.
Summarize the whole damn show.
Kenyatta Griggs.
Yes, sir. Does this mic work?
Let's get him right. And if it doesn't work, he could just use. That's all right.
Right.
Until he figured that out.
Oh, I can tell this one works. I can hear myself.
Kenyatta, talk to
Absolutely.
me, man. Does it work for black people?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Just like religion, politics is also a cult. See, you have to understand that voting, just like religions have sacraments and rituals, politics also has the same thing.
Okay.
Voting is a ritual.
They gonna call you a hotep.
It's a ritual. No hotel, but you know, at the same
they-
time, yeah, that's what they're gonna say.
They
That's
gonna
what
say
they're
you-
gonna say.
they gonna
That's what
say
they're
you're
say.
a part of the conscious community
But
if you say
absolutely, you know, nothing has changed over time based on our people voting for, as the brother next to me said, for the slave master. Nothing.
Wow.
I have a grandmother that's 101 years old, and I asked her this question about 10 years ago, and she can't even remember who the president was when she was a little girl, but she knows that nothing's really changed since then too much, other than racism is now covert more than it used to be. Back in the day, it was out in the open. That's why we had people like Elijah Muhammad to come and wake our people up. You see? But because he wasn't so-called well-spoken, we didn't hear him, but he was telling us the truth. Absolutely. So,
Listen,
You're not gonna ask me?
I am gonna ask you.
Okay.
You not gonna wait for me to ask you?
No.
You
No.
itching?
I'm itching, and
You got it.
you know how to they turn double dutch and the little girls. I'm waiting. I'm just jump right the fuck on in.
Jeff Brown, he
Yes.
wants to speak on it. Jeff?
I sort of disagree with the panel. Voting for black people absolutely works. It's just you're asking, does it work for us socially? Does it work for us economically? No. But as a salve, as an ointment, here, I done beat the fuck out you. I done poisoned your water. I done miseducated your kids. I done disenfranchised you. I torture you at the police house. Here, put this ointment, put this Band-Aid over these bullet wounds. Now, a Band-Aid works. It just don't work for bullets. And bullets is what's coming at you socially.
Wow.
But you think this salve, nigga, I'm just gonna Vaseline myself down and walk the fuck.
So, Jeff, technically you agree. You just re-engineered everyone's question. On some 420 type shit.
just re-engineered.
Yes, it works. It just doesn't work. You know, you tell me my gun don't work, I just can't make a.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to hear you. Because everybody believes in this system. And I'm just going to go back to Krishnamurti. I drowned this quote. I say it so much that I've drowned in it. It is no measure of health to be fully integrated into a sick society. Now, these white people who participate in a sick society that extrapolate all of the white privilege and advantages from that loved Krishnamurti. When I was buying a car, I was with a girl who was buying a car. You know, sometimes women get taken advantage of if they go in there without a man. I went in there with her. So she was buying a car.
Sure.
And the finance dude was like, what book do you have? I said, oh, this is Krishnamurti, Freedom from the Known. The motherfucker damn near fell out of his chair and wanted to worship. Because he didn't expect a black man to have the book by Krishnamurti.
You read?
Not just you read, but you read that.
Right.
They revere Krishnamurti. I tell you, you be like, oh, that's some old Indian nigga. Krishnamurti said, it is no measure of good health to be fully integrated into a sick society.
Listen to that.
I just need to hear. So what part of the voting process isn't corrupt, i.e. sick? Can somebody help navigate me through? I'm ignorant. I'm a novice. I'm a neophyte. Rizza?
Yes, sir.
Is the voting system, the system of voting in America, is it corrupt? And if so, in what way?
Number one, that is an absolute yes. Number two, multiple from George Bush to the recent voting in of Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, who, of course, had over 1 million votes in excess than his own. So she won by the popular vote. But again, it doesn't matter. Dick Gregory himself, who ran for the presidency in 1968, one of the cities, they messed with the machines to remove the numbers, but he actually was very close to winning himself. They recently pulled the plugs, literally, in Georgia, I believe, when they were trying to vote today and yesterday. And Tyrese went down and said, wow, they don't have power cords for the voting booths, which demonstrates, yes, it is rigged. It has always been rigged, because anyone who understands this system knows that, number one, you're voting for another slave master, number one. Whether if they have a black or white face, it does not matter, because the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says today that many of you Negroes are no longer black men. You are simply white men in black skin.
Come on.
So you directly and or indirectly serve the agenda of the slave master. Number three, you don't hear the Chinese jumping up and down telling their people to vote. You don't hear the Italians jumping up and down telling their people to vote. You do not hear the Jewish community, the Indians, the ones who own 7-Eleven, who own the banking system, the Jewish individuals. You don't hear them talking about voting. They don't cry voting. They don't yell voting. They get work done. And they write an agenda, and then they bring the economic power with which to utilize to push their agenda. They don't cry to vote for someone who is not in the best interest of their own people.
Right.
But Rizza, they would say, we crazy, we out of pocket, we the reason why the candidate they wanted wasn't elected.
Because y'all didn't come down here and vote for Massa. Now we done got the mean white folks to do. Yeah.
Now, Wayne, I remember George W. You got to say it country. George W. George W. Bush.
He's in W.
That whole administration was a fear-mongering administration.
Absolutely.
And they was called out on it, right? Are the Democrats fear-mongers? Fear-mongers when on black radio, our black radio hosts, everybody is talking about it could mean life or death if we don't vote. I heard that on the radio the whole weekend. It could mean life or death. You're fear-mongering. You're pandering to us to get us to participate in a broken system. You won't address the brokenness.
Who voted for or against Hitler?
Do you understand? Wayne.
Y'all are too deep for me.
Wayne, I need to understand.
Put your scuba gear on, pimp. It goes worse. It gets worse.
Do black people believe in the voting process and the fruits that come from voting as much as they believe in the return of Jesus?
I think some of us do. Some of us do. And I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I think the fact that we are able to vote is some kind of ode to the people that died for it, who suffered for it. We may not get the results that we want, but for me, I'm still going to do it. Okay?
Let me ask you this, Wayne, because I love your answer, and I love the fact that you stand on what you stand on.
Absolutely, especially in this room.
Now, do you think if the voting process started working for black people, i.e. we organized, i.e. we put together special interest groups, i.e. we purchase lobbyists, right? We create a lobby, and those lobbyists go down to Congress and the Senate and put bread in the corporations' pockets so we can get not in the corporations' pockets, but in the congressmen's pockets, right, so we can get some advocacy inside the system. Do you think if the system started working for blacks like it works for whites, that they wouldn't just up and change the rules of the game? They wouldn't change the system if it started working?
Of course they would.
They'd be like, what the fuck is these? What?
So that begs. Okay.
Wait, let Wayne answer, then I'm back to you.
Yeah,
and if you don't get off this goddamn Missy video while we in okay, go ahead. Jeff Brown, this is what he does.
No, I think that they probably would. Look, this country was built, it was stolen and built by them. They're playing their game. We're trying to come up from, from our ancestors or whatever, but it's always going to be that way to some extent. But we can't just not vote. Because we have some political leaders that are there that are trying for us.
Oh God!
And for me, I would have to say that I would rather have some than none. Just imagine if we didn't, though. What are you saying?
I'm saying the Japanese were nuked. These people were hit with a nuclear weapon. A couple of them.
Yes.
I have yet, and I've done prison comedy. I help with shelters, with the homeless. I feed homeless people, give them clothes. You know who's just crazy missing? Obviously missing? The broke homeless Asians. When is the last time? How often have you voted?
I vote every year.
You vote every year. Mm-hmm. Which year did you vote? And there were 3 Asians in front of you and 3 behind you.
All you got to do is go to Alhambra.
Sure. Oh, you can go. Okay. 2.
3 Mexicans.
Can you tell me in any of those elections, do you remember offhand an initiative, a bill, a law, or even an idea that was put together to help black people specifically, not poor people, because that's white folks. Not crippled people, because that's white folks. That's mostly white folks. 97% of the Earth's population that is retarded is white.
Listen.
Okay, look it up. Maybe I didn't Google it. I was up all late last night putting it on the internet.
Just a quick disclaimer.
Sure.
Jeff is not citing any place where he got his stats from. Please tell us where you get that from.
Look it up. Google it. I Googled it. I like it. Nowhere. It feels good in here.
You telling me most other...
Bruh.
This is a barbershop. You telling me most of the retarded kids.
Bruh. Okay. Most inbred people are most of them. Most inbred. Okay, we can go down this road. Okay. Look it up. Look it up in Europe. Look it up in Europe. Most of the inbred population is yes, it's cultural. Is Arabs who come to New York to Great Britain and white folks, because niggas ain't into fucking their cousins like that. They not like that. Anyway, my question, my true question to you is there a law, a bill, an initiative ever in any of the times that you voted specifically to help aid, abet, repair black people's issues specifically?
Not that I recall.
Exactly. So why then would you expect, what is it that you expect to happen when you go in? For me, it's like me and you arguing over what color Massa gonna paint his wagon, to be honest. But what do you think, and what have you seen happen from your votes?
Well, does it count that we had a black president?
Yes, it absolutely counts for Africa, because Africa would not fuck with us at all after the Bushes. So in order to stop cell phones for I'm about to school you.
Okay.
If it was not for Obama,
you're about to share.
I'm about to share. If it was not for Obama, cell phones would cost $1,500 to $1,600 a piece, because the Bushes had Africa going, we are never fucking with America again. So they put a black face up to deal with us over there and to put into place the animus that is here. These people that you think Trump woke up? No. Obama woke him up. Trump let him out. And that was his entire, if you could tell me something, name one nothing tangible other than showing up and looking really good getting out of a limo on the front of Ebony magazine that Obama did specifically. Not like what he did specifically for gays, not like what he did specifically for Mexicans, specifically for his own people. I'll wait.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. My name is Zoe Williams. We have flipped the schedule here. Wednesdays has turned into Man-Sions. We may not be 100% correct. Who is? Ain't nobody got 100% unadulterated blue magic knowledge, but we got enough knowledge in this motherfucker that gives some insight.
Am I wrong for talking?
No.
All right then. Oh yeah, in the chat room.
But let me tell you.
I was about to say fuck you to the people in the chat room.
No, don't worry about that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean fuck you. But.
Don't worry about them, Geoff.
Oh.
This is Manswers right now.
Absolutely.
We trying to deliver some answers.
Absolutely.
Right? We're trying to understand the process. Does anybody know what the word vote actually means? And if it means what it actually means, and what it actually means is, I would say, counterproductive to the process, why do they call it voting? Why does it have the meaning it has? Does anybody know what the word mean? I'm going to go to Rizza, and then I'm going to Kenyatta.
It's very interesting when people start talking about the definitions of words, because in America, if you look at the etymological definitions, they have always changed. Every generation, or should I say every 20 years.
Oh, especially in the Bible.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. In the holy books, they'd be like, not this word any longer. We'll be putting this over here.
Oh, yeah. They got to change it. And interestingly enough, the reason why they do this is because per every generation, every 20 years, that generation is closer to waking up or having a heightened level of awareness. So what worked back then will not work now. Right. So when it comes to voting, it is when a group or a body is collected to make a decision, normally dealing with a political process, or to cast an opinion. Now, an opinion or a decision has nothing to do with power with which to enforce your decision or enforce your opinion. So we can vote in who we want to vote in, but it does not mean that we have the money to pay them to enforce what we have voted them in to enforce. So that is why the Chinese ain't got to talk. They just write it down on the piece of paper, their list of demands, their needs and wants. They pick which candidate they want. They meet with them in private. They say, listen, we have $4 million for your campaign. As long as you sign on this dotted line and you meet our demands once you are in office. That is what they do. The Jewish people did it. The Mexicans did it. The Italians do it. That's how they get it done. And then we are crying while they are rejoicing. We're wondering why they have access to housing and economics, why they have more access to agriculture, why they get loans, why they don't get shot down by the police. When have you ever seen a Chinese person get murdered by the police in America? Why they get all of these things, but we don't, because we do not put it in an agenda or steps, and we do not put money behind our damn mouth.
Exactly.
Rizza and Kenyatta.
Exactly.
Are you telling me that we fucked up because we ain't got enough resources or money to pay for justice?
It's like the preacher, someone walking into the pulpit asking to be healed, and the preacher looking at the amount of money that they're handing them. It's the same principle. The tithe is not heavy enough.
Literally.
So the sacrament is not there. So what are they going to do? They're going to go where the money is. Money talks.
Gerrymandering does exist. Right. Gerrymandering is in politics, and gerrymandering without being in politics makes a person a public servant. So a politician becomes a public servant when they don't fall under the law of taking the money, but they have to feed their family. Wow. So regardless of how sincere they want to be, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan said, you can be sincere, but you get no high remarks or high regards for being sincere. You get high marks for being right. Ooh, so they may be sincere, but damn it, they have mouths to feed, including their own. So therefore, we have to put money behind it. It can't simply be prayers and, oh, your mouth.
It has like a W on it. It's an app.
For the alley-oop.
Just especially if you're on if you have iPhone, get this app. It got a little W on it. Right. I think the W stands for words.
What the name is?
But it's you look up etymology.
Yes.
Etymology gives you the root word of everything. On my phone, I put in the word vote. What I got was votum, from Latin, a vow, a wish. It's a fucking wish!
Yeah. All right.
Correct.
Is that the same as a prayer, my nigga? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just hold on. It's a wish. Your vote has power.
Ritual.
God damn it. We have vovary, to vow, votum, a vow, wish, vote, late Middle English. Wow. Late Middle English. Corey Holcomb just walked in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is.
Damn. Late Middle English. Right? From Latin votum, a vow, a wish. Come, listen. Let me ask you brothers this, because this is a very important. We got to get him a chair. We got to get him some headphones so Corey could get in here. Let me just say this. What's the difference between politics and religion? People get fanatical and downright ecstatic over patriotism in much the same way as they do for religion. They get whipped into a fucking patriotic fervor. They're just as fanatical as the fucking fanatical Muslim or whoever. Right? Or fanatical Christian who will blow up a fucking Planned Parenthood.
Fundamentalist, yeah.
Okay?
Sure.
So, the principle is the same.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go to the imam. I'm going to go to the pastor. For he is the emissary to God for what's going on with me. I'm coming to you. Can you take this shit to God, get it cleared up, and bring back the blessings?
Savior.
Government set up in a hierarchy.
Right.
Religion set up in a hierarchy.
A code of politics.
Do you see what I'm saying? So for your spiritual shit, you go to the corrupt priest. And for your government shit, you go to the corrupt politician doing the same thing. You praying for this one, and now you voting for this one.
Begging.
And vote means wish. And you got niggas out here right now on the news about to blame some black people who didn't vote for why the country is in the shape it's in today. Okay. Let's get on the white women who vote race. See, sisters vote gender. Sister, you believe in the system more than you believe in your man?
Yes.
Let me tell you, the white woman believes in her man and the system more than she believes in you. She only needs you for marches.
She has every right to. We don't have a right.
Numbers sake.
Black women do not have a right to believe in their men more than they do the system for one basic reason. We have not proven that we will die for them yet. Anytime that you can and the three guys, that's what I was going to say, the three gods, we would have money to put into a system were it not for black people's three true gods, Jesus, Nike, and Cadillac.
Wow.
When you put your black, and I'm going to steal this from Dr. Umar Johnson, when you put your black money in your big black mega church on Sunday, Monday, some big waterhead, halfway light-skinned deacon with a weight problem walks down to a white bank and puts your black money in a white bank. That white bank then funds the gentrification of your black neighborhood. So every time you give your 10th, nigga, you are responsible for putting your grandmama out in the fucking street.
Oh, I got to get Corey in here on this. This brother in the chat room named Andrew Richardson said, so if nobody votes, what happens? Well, what would have happened if nobody played in the NFL, nigga?
Now that's voting. That's
Let's get Corey in here. Corey!
What?
Jeff,
Hey, what up, well, late in this month?
Hey, bring the mic over there for Corey, man.
Does he want this one or that?
It don't
He
matter.
has one.
It don't matter. The good brother. Let me say something.
Okay, cool.
One second.
Which one?
What happened? Oh, Zoe, was it on me?
It's on you, brother.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it was a lot of people on my Twitter saying they're gonna report me because I was talking about not voting and stuff like that. And I just want everybody who got their look, because I think at some of the polling places they give you the little button.
Yeah.
That you
Little
get.
sticker.
I just want to say congratulations on your button. All right, I know it feels good to have your little button on. Because, you know, like you said something about church and voting. I'm just saying, like, people are down with the church thing because when they die, they want to have a chance to feel like they're going to be doing something. And people vote because while they on earth, they want to feel like they part of something.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But you know what I'm saying? If you just really watch what has happened in America, it's idiotic to vote. Roland Martin said something about my man Tariq, like, you know, he was talking bad about people who don't vote. Roland Martin, you vote because you got a job and you work for Caucasian people, and if you don't jump behind what they talking about, you'll be out here having to fend for yourself.
Correct.
And you got to keep that appetite up, Roland. Come on,
You
man.
ain't gonna stay fat.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, be for real, man. That's all I'm saying.
And listen, man, this is my whole thing. Can anybody argue what Corey is saying right now? If you can, please present your argument. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I don't have all the answers. I don't know pretty much shit about any of it. I just want to have an open dialogue where we could really, really get at it.
But you're not stupid. Where does the votes go? When you vote, where's the proof of what happens and where it goes? Have you seen something like that?
No, you're supposed to trust us.
Yeah, like
Right.
that
That's what I'm
DNA.
saying. You can't be stupid like that.
Even the Bible told the Christians, what is faith without works?
Come on.
In the book of James. I got an uncle named James. What is faith without works? So, what is trust in the government without proof of the voting?
It's what the definition of insanity is.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Repeating the same thing and expecting a different result.
Simple as that. And
Black
I wanted
folks,
to-
people are insane.
How long they been doing it?
Since August of 1965. I was 3 months old when we got the right to vote. The problems were no jobs and being killed in the street. I'm 53.
Hold on. It's a sick society that believes it can bestow the right to be human, to participate. Well, you niggas wasn't human when we wrote the Constitution.
It's a lot of romanticism. It's a lot of romanticism.
Oh, it's real cute.
It's a lot of kumbaya shit jumping
Real
off.
cute.
Some things we never say because it might sound cruel to say, but it's the truth. It's too many average folks.
Yeah.
When you got almost everybody is average, and when I say average, I'm talking about people that just fall for everything they're told. Those are average people. You can tell them anything. You ain't gotta show them nothing.
Right.
You can tell them anything, but you ain't gotta show them
Shit.
nothing.
Like Roland Martin, he's sitting up here talking about voting and all this. What have they shown you? Because I think almost the biggest vote ever was when Obama was running for president. And you tell me, what has changed?
Are we doing better or worse after?
That's all I'm saying. It's like, what?
And
what are you talking about?
Where are all the people? This is who I'm looking for. All of you Jasper ass shade tree house coons
I like Jasper. I like that.
who were jumping around and jubileeing when Obama got in office. Where are you? How come I don't hear from those of you who thought that the national anthem was going to be changed to Flashlight and all your shit was going to be healed because they put this nigga in office? Obama was a very nice, very articulate, very intelligent flunky.
The masses are too dumb for voting to actually work.
Sure.
Like, why would I give a gun to a monkey?
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck how to run no damn government.
Okay.
You don't even know what to ask the politician who represents you. You don't even know what to ask him.
Okay.
Why would I give you a vote, Rizza?
And that is precisely my thought. Number one, you believe we were never human beings to begin with. So if I'm not a human being and I don't have the ability to govern myself, you believed in your entire system of agriculture, your entire system of law, your entire system of education, your entire system of real estate, that I was below that of a human being. So you're now going to convince me, after you've convinced yourself, that I am now able to govern myself. No, you're going to give me the idea that I can govern myself and then appoint someone to govern my affairs, but you're actually just making me feel as though I actually have power when I really don't. So you take the mind of the person, take the pocketbook of the person, you put the agenda in their pocket, you select them while we elect them in our minds, and then once they are put in office, they will serve your agenda while we believe that we did it and we believe that we have something to come out of it, when every single time we have had nothing.
And we get that button, Corey.
And that damn button is all we get. Right near our heart, too.
Well, voting fucks, to be honest with you, voting fucks everybody. It fucks everybody. This is the especially for a president. There's this big popularity contest. That's why it's more important about see how he looks with his wife, what kind of dog does he have. It's a popularity contest to see which of these two motherfuckers would you be more inclined to take our bullshit from.
Precisely.
That's it. The president is just in the front seat of a predetermined roller coaster. But we don't see that because black people are constantly in Vietnam. We still under. So all we want is just somebody help me, please.
I want to say to my sisters who get mad at me for not voting, why don't you have a politician speaking up to get you out of the position you in where I can always come over if I got $150 to $200. I'm embarrassed as I leave your house as you fall for this every time. You need somebody to help you get on your feet. Right. Especially the ones that I know they don't want me near them, but they still allow it because your representative is not helping you get up out of the ground.
Damn.
You need somebody who really down for you. Besides me, because 200 is my cap.
I'm Congressman Johnson. Corey, get up off that woman. I'm here to save this woman. She voted for me, and I don't think you should be coming over here.
I tell them they should do better for themselves as I'm washing up. I do this all the time because my heart is in the right place after I'm through.
Hey, it's Man-Sions. All right? Listen. Hey, let me paint the picture. Hey, look, let me paint the picture, ladies and gentlemen. You're in a barber shop. There's authors in the barber shop. There are political and I would like to call intellects, right? In the shop. There are psychics. I don't want to say psychic, but there are clairvoyants. It's all men.
Sure.
Right? There's intelligent comedians, men who have lived life, and we sitting here trying to speak to y'all in a real way that is being outlawed in America. The voice of true men and how they really feel about shit. Now let me position something for the panel. You need faith for religion, yes?
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
You need faith. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know what the word mean in the original language, but I ain't finna go there. But you need faith.
You could be a priest on the internet now.
Right, that's real.
Right? No, but follow me though. You need faith for religion. And a lot of Christians and religious folk here in America They intermingle, right? Okay, cool. Do you not need faith for the politician? Maybe you don't say faith, maybe you just say trust. But how can you trust someone who already has an agenda? The report that came out from Northwestern and Princeton said we don't live in a democracy.
No.
Said we live in an oligarchy. The people at the top with the most resources, with the most bread, get the most out of government. The people on the bottom get the wish.
Golden rule.
They get the wish.
That's real.
That's the vote. You get
the
the wish.
golden rule, don't you? Whoever has the gold makes the rule.
There we go.
Simple.
So, why do brothers and sisters who participate in the process look down on this collection of men who are simply asking questions of, why do you believe that shit? How can you be an atheist yet still believe in the government? Because the government and its beliefs are somewhat like religion.
Correct.
Especially your end of it, your participation. This time, we're going to mobilize the community. We're going to get out there. We're going to get everybody involved. And we're going to make a difference. Is it possible, Wayne? Do you believe it? Wayne, do you still believe? You're Neo in this conversation, by the way. I want to be Morpheus.
Yes.
I want to be able to say he's starting to believe. Do you believe in the process?
Are we wrong? Help us out.
No. Y'all are bringing up some things that I haven't thought much about, which is true. So what's the question?
But I'm just saying, do you think this process needs an overhaul? Period.
Yes, it does.
A preacher needs integrity, right?
Yes.
A preacher needs a moral base, right?
Right.
And if he doesn't have that, what is he? A pariah?
Crook, criminal. Yeah.
Crook, criminal? Would that be can we apply the same to the politician?
Of course, we can.
And would you say there are more crooks that put on a politician jacket than there are moral politicians?
I would say yes.
Can we name 3 moral politicians? What was that, Brother Rizza?
If you are a moral politician, you are no longer working.
Yes.
They gonna kill you!
Well, of course. Just like in jail, if you're a 100 dude for real, you gonna get killed. You got to politic in jail. It's the same thing in the real world.
And just a little side note on that, to add the nail in the coffin, should I say, to add to the blue pill for our brother Morpheus, I'll say this time. Blue or red pill.
In this room, Porpheus.
I'll say it this way: we've all heard the famous constitutional saying, "I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the democracy."
No.
To the republic.
Thank you, brother.
Republica.
Come on now.
There is no word democracy in the Constitution. There is no word democracy in the 50 state constitutions. Not in the preamble. There is no existence of the word democracy. So that is something everyone needs to take a look at. So when you stated oligarchy, yes, it is an oligarchy under a republic, seeming republic, seeing how this is not the first nor the last constitution that exists as well. But this is an oligarchy, meaning it is run by a small group of people who control, as you said very eloquently, the resources, the economics, the educational system, and those happen to be the international bankers. That is who actually runs it. It is not politics, because as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad says, poly meaning multiple, tick meaning a bloodsucker, politics is multiple bloodsuckers. And that is the same thing that the church has done as well.
Wow.
That's dope.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason. We turned up in here. It's all men.
I have a question.
The people in charge are the white people, and nobody really wants to say that because we're trained that that's bad if you say it like that. But the truth is, the people who came over here and killed everybody,
everything moving,
are the ones in charge of this nation. Can we just get that out there?
That's not fair to say.
Murderers.
I haven't murdered
villagers,
anyone.
They're the ones who are in charge of the voting system. So
that's not fair. I haven't murdered anyone, Corey. What do you mean? Those were this is a new day.
That was 150 years ago, at least.
They haven't murdered anybody?
When are you going to get over it, man? Come on.
You know, it's happening all the time. Whenever police kill people in the streets who are unarmed and the whole nation isn't out there at the police station with torches and everything for the head of that officer, you with the shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
You with the shit.
Speaking of that, dear gay people who are constantly co-opting our struggle, When I looked at Ferguson protesting, I didn't see anybody in a feather boa. I didn't see no Daisy Dukes. I didn't see no men out there with their shirt tied together in a knot and no clogs. I did not see them.
Come on.
So if you gonna take our playbook, every now and then when we in the game, we'd like to see you show up and cheerlead. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Not going to happen.
Even though it was gay people that fighting for us, though, Geoff, I'm here to tell you, because old boy got arrested.
Who's that?
What's the brother name? The smart brother with the glasses? What's his name? He's real intelligent. He's amazing. What's the faux-ass
Michael
brother?
Eric Dyson?
Don Lemon?
No, the other dude. He
What
used
he
to
on?
be. He used to be. What's the dude? Tavis Smiley. He always with Tavis Smiley.
Cornel West?
Oh,
Yeah.
Cornel West.
Cornel West is
Cornel West
gay?
got arrested.
He's gay?
Okay, yeah, I didn't know.
Cornel
Why
West
are
is
you
not-
starting shit, Corey Holcomb?
I didn't say that for sure. All I know is him and Tavis Smiley real cool. Come on,
Hi, Corey.
That is not facts, family. These are not facts.
I support the LGBT community. It's just they support us too. It's just they don't say it. They be like, look, y'all doing black people wrong, and I ain't got to tell you that I know about my G-spot. That's how they be. That's what they be.
Are you trying to say there are some people who actually represent us that are taking yam in the cornhole on the low?
Of course. It's like, they're just afraid to come out because some people are shy to admit it. But I want to tell all the gay men in America that I have nothing against you being gay. It's just you can't flirt with me because we'll fight.
Yeah. You can put your fart hammer back, sir. I have fart hammer. Put your fart hammer back. You'll have no use for it here, sir.
I could go to a gay wedding if don't nobody compliment my outfit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, you look nice. Hey, what you talking about?
Fight over by the fruit punch.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I told you he was violent.
this is the barbershop on air. We in here talking some real spit. But I got to be honest. I'm concerned about us as a people.
How about it?
Because as we move forward, there are some serious issues that face us. Everything about government and politics, in my experience, has two roots. One, you're a certain kind of nigga that we like. Mm-hmm. And we'll let you roll on this route. Yeah. And this route provides a certain level of security, certain level of safety, some resources, not resources like ours, but in comparison to where you came from, nigga, these resources are very considerable, right? Okay, cool. Then you got the other route, the outcast nigga who sees the system for what it is, a pariah. Right? Mm-hmm. Black people can't even come up with slang without it being co-opted.
Right.
Black people create music, co-opted. Black people create art, co-opted. Black people create science. We just see, because what they want to do is create the narrative that we are the world's greatest soft shoe and tap dancers. Well, we are. We're better at that than they are too. But we're also scientists. We're also artists. We're also engineers. And a lot of our shit get co-opted into their system. Mm-hmm. And then we think because we've been co-opted into their system that we now have made it.
We came with that shit that got co-opted. No, you didn't.
Here's the reality. Black people only got 2.6% of the nation's wealth. Of the $90 trillion in the economy, white people have 90% of the 90 trillion. 90%. Okay, cool.
Unimportant.
It's 15 million families, white families, of the 80 million white families, 15 million white families that have a million or more.
Unimportant.
So now, if the voting process is more like an oligarchy that's based on resources, and your ass not only just have 2.6%, 2% of the 2.6% is in the hands of fucking baby boomers with a bunch of hanger-ons waiting for them to die so they can get the property. The other 0.6% is in the hands of everybody else. Oprah, Will, Cosby. Well, he's in jail now. Sorry. Camille.
Yeah, he got what's on commissary.
Right? So if we only got 2.6%, how the fuck can we afford to not be unified in this system?
We can't. But that
Kenyatta. Yeah, I'm going to come back to you, Geoff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's just amazing that we still are trying to find this solution, and we keep going through the same thing over and over again, man. There hasn't been any panacea, any form of it, any form of cure for the problem with black people, and we still out here wanting to vote, trying to vote, going to vote, trying to do better. But what we need to do is perform and come together, you know, even if it starts at a small amount, and create our own form of government upon the natural law, and understand how to treat each other instead of breaking the law, which is called a transgression. You see what I'm saying? So how to treat each other is the first thing we have to get into. You know, we have to understand natural law, because nothing is above natural law. Nobody in this room is above natural law. No religion is above natural law.
Right.
So we have to get back into really understanding the true and living that lives within, and have principles to live by. And the etymology of principle comes from the word principia, which means chief, aim, or necessary.
How about it?
And that's what we have to do.
How about it?
Right.
So, you know.
I could smoke a bag of that. Geoff, then Corey.
In my opinion, we don't need 1 acre or 1 mule. What we need is the fucking testicular fortitude. And this is
wait, hold on.
Come on.
For those who are linguistically challenged.
Cited, brother, cited.
Yes. Balls.
He means nut strength.
I mean, yes. I just stole that. I stole that from brother Minister Farrakhan, who would not say balls. I will. But what we need is to have the guts. The men have to have the guts that Rihanna has. Rihanna turned down the NFL, and niggas can't. We didn't ask you to march.
The niggas playing can't even turn
That's
it down.
who I'm talking about.
Damn.
That's who I'm talking about. Please ask me who is what candidate is involved in the following scenario. Dear Los Angeles Clippers, please do not have Sterling sell his team. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate that this man cannot speak his mind in his own home. However, since he has, and I understand how you feel about us, every church next Sunday will be full. And instead of a sermon, we will have up the Clippers games playing. Every time that they go to a commercial, we will write down the names of those cars, that soap, those airlines. And as churches, we will be informing these companies that we will not be driving your car, we will not be using your soap, we will not be flying your airline for 6 generations or 100 years. We don't want your money, we don't want your apologies, and there are no exceptions.
Hold on,
Who
Geoff.
got voted in for that?
Hold on, Geoff. Let me tell you something, you little arrogant Negro. You and your people are not going to be alive that long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Hey, you eat Fruit Loops, don't you?
There's that.
You've got granola at your house, don't you?
I thought you
You
were
little
going.
fuck.
I thought you were going with FEMA and all the tanks and all the over-militarization of small police forces that are going to put us in those boxes. Oh, I thought you were going.
No, that's just in case you get a little extra volatile. But for the most part, we're passive-aggressively killing you fucks. Okay? Sure. You were raised on Cheerios, you nigger.
That's real. And don't go to chicken. Don't go to chicken.
Have another upper thigh, you fucking porch monkey. Have another one.
Here, I've got all types of Pop-Tarts for you niggers.
You can't avoid us. You want some water? Drink it out the bottle we put it in, you fuck.
Shit.
Drink it out the bottle.
Or I dare you to drink it out the faucet we set up for you. You're gonna lose, buddy.
Have some BPA with your water, you little bitch.
Right.
You like that air you're breathing?
Right.
I'm in this room, man, with some smart brothers, man. I just listen to the brother right here talk, the brother right there, and I'm saying, man, it feels good to hear the real leaders of the world who may not have had a microphone that Roland Martin has. Roland Martin, you have that microphone for a reason, because they know you're going to say some sucker shit. But I'm just saying, that ain't no diss to you. That's
Right.
I hope you realize that. But I know in your heart, you know right from wrong, because it comes out every once in a while on them guys. Because Don Lemon, who is one of the biggest coons I ever met in my life,
Yep.
that truth came out.
It did.
Some lemonade came out. So they just
All these guys who sit around and act like they don't know, it's not that they don't know, it's just they are weak.
Mm-hmm.
They have been given an opportunity. Look, if you say this, you can live like this. You know what I'm saying?
Simple.
But it's just something inside you, what I call the God inside you. It creeps out every once in a while. And when it creeped out on Don Lemon when he said what he said, I was laughing so hard.
Man.
I was like,
Thank you.
aha! I knew it was in you. I knew it. So I just wanted to put that out there. But still, fuck you, Don Lemon. No, Don Lemon said that the
Biggest terrorists.
what did he say,
He
brother?
said the biggest terrorists are actually white men.
White man.
And that on CNN,
On CNN, he said this.
internationally.
And his
Wow.
boyfriend is white.
His
He put
boyfriend is white.
everything in the air.
Yeah.
That's what he took his job, all his security, and it just oozed out of
when
him.
you know it.
Because in all of us, no matter how much you see these dudes sell out, they hurting inside.
That's right.
Because they know right from wrong. I call that God that's in you. It's
That's right.
telling you.
That's what it is.
Every time you lie and do that, it just bloop,
Every time.
bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
And
Every time.
After a while, some spill out.
Hey, so let me do this. I'm gonna come
Yes,
to
sir.
something real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. This is my Wednesday night mansion series where men come together and build. And we building and destroying right now. Man, this is a very powerful topic. We got my homeboy Wayne Gonzalez in the building. We got my homeboy Rizza Islam in the building. We got my homeboy Kenyatta Griggs in the building, author of Culture Vultures. My homeboy Geoff Brown, and of course the big bro, Corey Holcomb.
My new nickname is the Woman Whisperer. The woman whisperer. Ladies, how many abortions have you had?
Wow.
That's the number one killer in the hood.
Number one killer in the hood, ladies and gentlemen, Yankees.
Actually.
We're not ready to
Can I put out another? Can I put out another? Who got voted in scenario?
Oh.
Go ahead.
Another who got voted in scenario. Okay, you tired of businesses being owned by people other than you. Other gangs, please do not be upset because I'm using this one. What would happen if the 60s said, you see that liquor store right there? If we catch you coming in or out, not today, not tomorrow, but one day, we gonna fuck you up. If they said that to everybody in the hood, if I catch you coming out that fucking liquor store, that's your ass. And now nobody goes in there until the liquor store goes out of business. And then we look at who bought it, not who works there, who bought it. And if it's not on a predetermined, approved list of ours that has nothing to do with white people do not like it when black people tell them something they got to do. If that list was not followed, whoever was in that store would catch hell from the 60s around the way. Who got voted in?
Wow. That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, listen, it's important for us to have these conversations because what the fuck are our kids going to do in the next 3 to 5 years? So let me ask you this question.
Perfect question.
I love what Malcolm said. You know, there's some friends I see in the audience, and I also see some enemies. And there was nothing but niggas in there at the time. Can we talk about the boule?
The boule.
Oh, bruh, the boule.
Yes, sir.
Is that stuff you Put a little fire on it at first.
Creme brulee.
No, that's brulee, Corey.
That's creme brulee, Corey. Is that the stuff the custard you burn?
After hearing all of this about voting, how do you feel?
I need to understand why the boule has. You remember them old ass? You remember that old ass TV show Shazam?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker had that trailer home. You remember how the trailer home had that bed above? You know that bed above the fucking
That's cab over.
the
cab over.
The cab over.
Yeah, cab over.
Niggas be up under the nut like it's a cab over. I'm just saying, the boule is like the nuts of white supremacy.
Right.
The nuts of the sick society.
Master, they've been reading again.
The nuts of liberals. The nuts of Republicans. The nuts of anybody with resources. Niggas have, in my opinion, the sturdiest shoulders. It's almost like our shoulders are tailor-made for white supremacy.
I'm not like them, Master. I'm not like them, Master. I'm more like you.
This is why this probably gonna be the most fucked up shit I said as far as I go with being too brutally honest. We must destroy the leadership of this country because it's too many people that are weak like that who follow the leadership. And the leadership of this country is bogus. So you got these people out here who are not the ones who excel mentally. And they're just going to follow the leadership.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. Blindly.
And as long as we allow them to lead, man, all the talk and everything is for nothing.
Wow.
We understand the awful fight that's in front of us, and it's to destroy this leadership.
Wow.
That's the truth.
See, Rizza? Corey, you know what? Let me go ahead and take that alley-oop, my brother, if you don't mind. Number one, when he's referring to leadership, not only is he referring to the Caucasian leadership that has always existed in this country, and it was created to exist in this country, but he's also referring as we were talking.
Right.
Those who benefit the system of white supremacy directly or indirectly because they need the paycheck. Roland Martin's show was canceled because he stepped too much into that God mentality that brother's talking about. He felt the pain of his people. He started to bring brothers and sisters on who actually communicated the pain of the people. And then when he got a little too black for them, they shut him down. He questioned white supremacy too much and they shut him down. And it wasn't until I'm sure he had a goddamn meeting recently, which is why they brought him back on recently, to roast Megyn Kelly, to seem as though he could regain the trust of black people, talking about blackface. And then all of a sudden now, next day, boom, after voting, talks about Tariq Nasheed. Oh, Tariq Nasheed, you're terrible. All these brothers and sisters, those of us who are actually doing this damn work. I said, no, brother, you were given the meeting again. And they trusted you and they gave you another check. So that you can come after those of us doing the damn work. That's why he don't bring Minister Farrakhan back on. He doesn't bring none of us on because he will roast him along with those who pay him.
So Rizza, I'm not even hip. What happened? I just listen.
It's called ethics.
Yes.
It's an ethics.
You want to be broke? You want to be out there with them?
That's
well,
it.
You're going to play our game.
Damn right.
So y'all help me to understand this shit here. Because I'm not even hip. I just finished filming a segment with Tariq Nasheed for Hidden Colors 5.
My brother. Yes,
I didn't even know Roland Martin went at Tariq. I didn't know.
Oh,
Tell
yes.
me what happened.
Oh, brother, no. When Tariq Nasheed made a tweet, as he normally does use his tweet, he uses Twitter like, you know, like he in the restroom, just I'm going to give y'all the raw. Bam. And he dropped on there, he specified, okay, all of you talking about let's go vote, let's go vote. What agenda has any black political official stated that they are going to do, or what have they said specifically they are going to do for black people? Name one thing, and he made a very beautiful point. Not one has said we're going to do something this for black people. Not one. All he did was point out the obvious. And so Roland Martin, following his master's orders, came out against one of the only brothers calling out white supremacy, which is Tariq Nasheed. And he said, Tariq Nasheed, I'm just going to say, you're horrible. You're horrible, telling people not to vote. I was like, brother, I just posted a picture with me and Roland Martin last week.
Wow.
I took that down quick. Like, brother, no, sir.
He invited me to his show one day, and I didn't
sir.
go.
So
I
can-
saw it back then.
Very
I saw
good.
a little moisture in him too. I was like, hey,
There's always some moisture in there. That's how they got up there. They slipping up there.
Wait a second, Corey.
What?
Are you telling me that you think that Roland Martin, a slightly overweight man with an ascot, is supple? Did you find him supple?
supple.
Supple?
When he gets out of
With
the
all the
shower,
big
does he
words,
put
huh?
lotion on his shoulders?
I know what the big word means, sort of. I just can't say for sure. Supple.
Supple.
What is that, like a wet dinner?
That's like a supple, soft, like a rose petal.
Or his hands soft? Is he?
Oh, I believe. Now I might get in trouble for this when I see him, but I do believe if Kanye and Roland Martin was alone and they both sign confidentiality papers on what could happen, it'll go down. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody gonna have a hickey on their neck.
Somebody gonna ski.
Wow,
Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the barbershop.
All right.
Mansions.
Okay.
Dash Talk X on the Voice of Reason Wednesday nights. Jeff Brown
Yeah,
and then
okay.
Kenyatta Griggs.
All right, bro. I must say, I congratulate your courage for voicing your position on voting. My question
That's
to
Wayne.
Wayne. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's Wayne. I'm sorry, Wayne. And I'm not. I know this kind of puts you on the spot, but fuck it.
It's okay.
After hearing what you've heard, if you have any objections, could you voice them? If not, could you tell me what you've heard today, how that sways you for voting the next time?
Or does it sway you at all?
No, it doesn't sway me for now.
There we go.
My question to you guys, and
My faith is strong in the Lord.
Great points. So if we don't vote, what do we do?
Here's what we do.
If none of us vote.
Here's what we do. Can I? Everybody
can answer.
Okay.
One at a time.
One. We can directly on doing what you just saw me do with this brother right here. If you are buying more than 30% of the things that you own from anybody other than a black man, you are a part of the fucking problem. 2, stop depending upon electronics to communicate with one another and go back to word of mouth. 3, whenever you see, are we cousins? I don't think so. You have no idea because of how we were split up. So by default, we are. Because I'm not going to see no police officer put his hand on my cousin. What would happen if you got pulled over and in 5 minutes, not bow ties, regular brothers, there's 5 of them standing there. Now there's 20 of them standing there. Now there's 200 of them standing there. Every time that a black person finds themselves in need, they should not find the help from anybody but another black person. I got about 8 more, but it's a show.
But is that realistic? I think that's great. But is that realistic?
It is realistic in this mind. It is realistic in that mind. The question is it realistic in your mind? Because it's realistic. It's realistic. I do it. When I see a sister had a car accident in front of my house with a Mexican brother who I don't have no issue with Mexicans. However, when I saw this sister with kids in her car have an accident, I walked out. And you know what I said? You all right, sis? Son, get back in the car. Get back in the car now. He started to cry, so I know you ain't got no daddy around. But the point is that I don't know that sister from a can of paint, but I know she's a sister, which means I am prepared to give my life in her defense. And unless yes, bro, I know that's odd, but yes.
No, I hear you. So is it really possible for us not to purchase 30% of what we use from
absolutely
people who's not black? Where do you buy your groceries?
Where do I buy my groceries? I buy my groceries from a black woman who grows food.
Hey, is that the sister down in Compton that opened the grocery store in Compton?
That is the sister that opened the grocery. Okay. 2, it is not just my food that I buy. I buy my clothes from black people. I seek them out. Whether I can find them or not, I seek them out because I have abandoned the dirtiest 4-letter word dealing with black people today. Easy. Easy. Once you abandon that dirty 4-letter word and decide that I will drive to Temecula to get some shit that I could get from down the street because I have to support this.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, homeboy. I'm going to say this shit and I'm going to end mine. I ain't finna let no nigga inconvenience me, cuz.
There you go. There you go.
If I'm gonna be inconvenienced, it's gonna be for some high-end white shit that defines me.
Woo! Jesus.
I know.
Jesus.
Niggas don't like to hear
It's
that.
not easy, but it's gonna have to be done.
Get that mic, Corey.
Get him, Corey.
Oh no, what I was saying, man. Oh damn, this mic got wow. This mic needs some Viagra. But look, hey, brother. I just want to say to you, man. You should practice not needing Caucasian people. That might help you.
What gives you the impression that I need Caucasian people?
Well, I'm saying you vote, right?
Yeah.
Why? And you feel like you nothing's gonna stop you from voting. You haven't been deterred from that, right?
I haven't.
Okay, so I'm saying that's because we all use Caucasian people, but I'm saying the more you practice not using them, it starts to build up an independence in you where you might come to the realization, I don't need them at all. Because I feel like you vote because you think you need them. That's why you asking us, what else we supposed to do?
Well, I voted because, like I spoke to them earlier before you got here, I had my ancestors who were beat up, they were killed in order for me to vote. So I think that speaks to something.
They were beat up and killed when they wouldn't take slave names. They got beat up for a lot of reasons.
We all got slave names, though.
But if they had the information...
Is your name not slave?
I believe it is. Corey? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know, my mother, I come from a single mom. She didn't know all this shit. And when you try to tell her now, she too stuck in her ways to hear something else.
Right.
Still your mother, you love her, but I'm saying... Because I hope you don't think I'm going against what you're saying.
No,
I'm talking to you in a way like...
Because I hear what y'all saying, but I'm like, well, what is the alternative to me voting, to me going to Walmart?
But again...
If you don't vote, it ain't the end of the world.
Right. It's not, number one. Number two, I'm going to go to Kenyatta. Kenyatta, answer the brother. He wants an answer. What is the alternative to voting? And then after he answers, Rizza, you got something?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Kenyatta, then Rizza, then I'm going to the phone lines. Voice of Reason on fire tonight. Don't forget to hit that super chat, fam. Let's do it. Go.
Well, in regards to what you about you voting or whatever, I just feel like, when we get a better knowledge and understanding of the self, and through natural law, which we have to get back into because that's our stuff. You have to understand that you have rights. The sovereign is you. You feel what I'm saying? The monarchy is within yourself. The etymology of the word monarchy, the mono means self. That means one. So it's you. So once you get a better understanding of the self and what's taking place when you're out here in this society, and that you have rights to defend yourself, to protect yourself at all costs, and to do whatever it takes to feed your family at all costs as well, then what happens is it equals wisdom, which is action. See, input always leads to output. So whatever you're putting in yourself, within your mind, within your spirit, it would always equate to greater output.
Wow. Okay.
Well, the thing that Jeff
Right.
was saying about, I should always patronize black people.
Okay.
I have a business.
Yes.
And not all of my clients are black.
Yes.
So I have white clients. So should I turn their money away?
Absolutely not.
What does that
Absolutely
have to
not.
do? No, here's the difference.
No.
Here's the difference. What you need to do is practice socialism inside of capitalism.
All right.
If, let's just say me and you got the best barbecue. I know how to cook the chicken. You know how to make the sauce.
Connect.
And Jeff and Wayne's Korean barbecue sauce, barbecue joint, is going to open up on Wilshire and Western. We will be out of business in 6 months. Do you know why? because those people aren't being racist. They're just taking care of their people, and they not going to fuck with us. I am not telling you not to take other people's money. As a matter of fact, one of my dreams is to write and produce and have someone direct a movie with no black people in it at all. One of them white folks, so I got to run to the airport
Woody
to
Allen
save my
style.
girl. Yes, sir. But the director's black, the producer is black. Everybody behind the camera is black, so that the product goes to get Caucasian money, but the money comes back to black people. And in order for me to do that, I need black people to support me as a base. So whatever your business is, bruh, you let me know what it is. I'll tell my people.
Nigga, hold on, nigga, hold on.
Shake your sunflower seed.
Hold on,
Shake your sunflower seed.
I don't even fuck with a gang of niggas like that, man. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
But real talk, you know how it is though. Yeah, you know how it is. They come with that brown paper bag, as I talk about in the Culture Vultures book, as Dame said with Rockefeller.
Sure.
You know, the Leon Cohen was in Jay's ear, pulled them to the side and said, "Hey, you don't need them. Come with me," and he went.
Well, it's always going to be that dude.
There's always going to be those people.
The question is, what do we do about that dude? I'm going to leave that right there.
Wow. Hey, listen,
That's a
guys.
great question.
Rizza, you had one piece, and then we're going to go to the phone lines. This is good shit.
Yeah.
Hit him with it.
Number one, the Chinese don't vote. They simply pull together their resources, their economics, and they buy that thing upon which you are voting someone in to help you to acquire. So if I am Chinese, I don't care what you vote for, what you think. I just say, you're Chinese, you're Chinese. I actually spoke to a Chinaman. He said, 10 of us come together with $1,000. We find a property, make a down payment of 10 grand, and then we make money every month and pay on that property every month. You don't need a person to vote you in to do that.
Woo.
Now, to change the laws.
Hey, hold on, Rizza.
I'm going
Come on, bro.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Come on,
Listen,
bro.
man.
Come on.
I can't put my money with niggas I don't know. What kind of shit?
And
that's real.
Niggas who owe child
And that's
support.
man. Hey, look, and that's real. And just to go to the top of it, when it comes to those who are changing laws, because people say, okay, fine, economics when you buy a building, cool. But what about the laws being changed? Well, the same exact thing. I pick a politician and I grab my money, put it together, and I buy him. Really? Wow. That's what they do. Lobbyists are the number one groups of people when it comes to the congressional laws, the congressional bodies. When you're talking about the House of Representatives and the Senate, people buy them. Wow. You are bought. You have to pay for your family. You got to pay to eat. You got to pay to drink. These people do not make enough money alone. They are not public servants. They are those who work for the highest bid.
But they're Jordans, though.
That's what it does. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And just another point dealing with religion and politics you brought up, Zoe, the Iroquois Confederacy is the original Constitution that was also stolen by the Caucasians. So the Constitution itself was based out of the Native Americans' Constitution, which is the Iroquois Confederacy.
Absolutely. They taught them how to eat. They showed them how to set up a government.
That's why they came out with that word how. How?
Fuck did you do that?
How did you steal my shit? How?
That's where how came from.
No disrespect to the Native Americans. This is this.
What? That's real.
Shout out to the Native Americans who used to hunt slaves.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the phone lines are cracking. They've been cracking for over an hour. Let's get them in here. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. Boost Mobile. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? I'm calling up out of New Jersey.
What's happening?
Listen, man. Hey, listen. It was real rough yesterday, man, on social media. I was trying to do the work of the Lord yesterday, but it was a lot of pushback. I mean, you couldn't even really question some of these candidates that was Democrats. You couldn't even question a policy without being attacked and saying, "What you about to vote for Trump?" I said, "Listen, I live in New Jersey, so we had to pick between a Republican senator who supports Trump, that was a CEO of a pharmaceutical company, and Bob Menendez, who in 2015 was federally indicted." That's who we had to pick from.
Wow.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's who we had to pick from. Then when you go to the city of Newark, you know, City Hall is being called out for kind of like keeping a lid on the fact that there was high levels of lead. But these are Democrats. So
choose between these two scumbags.
Right. You want to be strangled or shot?
So when you bring that to the attention of the ill-informed voter, that you get attacked. So then I was basically, and I had to push back against this whole ancestor rhetoric. You know, I said, listen, the ancestors did not die for the right to vote. The vote was a means to an end. They were fighting for liberation.
Wow.
Malcolm X said, if we cannot get things done by the vote, when they asked them, should they vote, he said, listen, the Negro need to basically get it how we live. We got to find justice any way we can find it. And if voting ain't the way, we're going to have to do other things. And to push back on something Geoff said as far as like dying for our sisters, Geoff, it's kind of hard. Right now, Black Americans, we have no standing on. And at the end of the day, when brothers like myself, Zoe, and people in that room do step up and call things out, you have a lot of sisters that jump in between us stepping up to the plate.
Okay, thank you, brother.
I mean,
I got it. Hey, bro, you dropping a gang of science. I can't let you drop 17 points, but the 6 points you dropped was fire. I appreciate it. I got to move on. All right, thank you, brother.
All right.
He said something, Geoff, that I gotta jump in on.
Mm-hmm.
People know me up here.
Sure.
I be trying to give people opportunities. This is a fucking multi-million-dollar situation up here. This ain't no back room.
Right.
This nigga got a console. This is a multi-million-dollar situation.
This ain't done in homie vision.
Right? I bring girls up here to do their shit. Do you think they respect this platform? No! So to follow Homeboy's point about sometimes our woman just sees us as a motherfucking wrench in a drawer. This is a tool that I can use to get to some shit I want. I brought a sister up here. She tried to email the CEO and the president to go around me to get a show. Because I won't give her one. I gave her 3 opportunities to do a demo. These motherfuckers reach out to the CEO.
So why don't we help heal her mind?
Will you give me my credit? When I was up here every time, didn't I dog the hoe out? I knew who she was when I sat next to her. I was like, this is a snake. That's one gift I always had. I know snakes when I see them.
And here the fucked up part about it. The white people up here got more respect for the platform I have than the motherfuckers I'm giving opportunities to. It was the white people came to me and said, hey, ain't this the motherfucker you banned from being up here? Well, she just emailed at 10:01 this morning trying to get a show around you.
You ain't gonna say her name, is you?
Nah, I ain't gonna say her name.
I will say her name.
The fuck?
I got something to
You
say
done
about her.
fucked every comedian in the game?
I got to say
So a
something
good
about her.
dude. He be having these girls around him, and he gives them the opportunity to grow. But when I around me, I give them the opportunity to show their hoe. Because I be knowing. I be like, bitch, why you talking like you somebody who about something?
Black people. Okay.
I told you
I
that
can't-
before that even happened, though, Zoe.
I love both of y'all. I love you. I love you. But I can't say it. I can't say it. I would be shocked.
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
I would be utterly shocked. I would be utterly shocked if the sister behind me dressed like that fits the same description.
We're not talking about all.
Thank
That's our
you.
rule,
But this is-
man.
okay, here's my point. I don't know what they're about now, but the 5% nation was built on this principle that only 5% of the black people in America
That's
will
Nation of
ever
Islam doctrine. Hold
come
on,
into
pimp. Hold on.
Okay, so what
Get
was
your
the
shit together,
Okay.
Nick.
All right. Okay. Someone other than the Mickey Mouse Club came up with this idea that 5%, only 5% of black people will come into the true knowledge of self. All you can do is look at, laugh at, and pray for that other 95. Find the other 5% and start there.
I gave nobody's a chance. Don't nobody know you.
the girl you talk about was talking about her white privilege.
Yeah.
But then was begging this girl I know to lend her some money. And I know she don't want to dare me on this. So if you listening to this white privilege girl, I will destroy you.
WPG.
One of our comedian friends recently told me that the girl tried to extort him for money because they had sex. She asked him, if we gonna continue to fuck, I'm gonna need a computer or a job.
Wow.
Now you out here leveraging your hole. You're mismanaging your dugout.
Orifices.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to give you an opportunity to grow up as a human being.
Look, I'm using my birth canal to birth opportunity.
I'm trying to give niggas an opportunity to grow up. Listen, I'll teach you radio. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to produce. I'll show you how to create content. Oh no, well, since I'm here and I think I'm cuter than I actually am, I think I deserve a show.
I would rather have a cutthroat
Get
man
your
around me.
two-built ass out. Okay.
A cutthroat man versus a cutthroat woman is better because men know there's an element of we will fight.
Mortal Kombat.
A woman thinks that whatever she do, there's no repercussions. Not all women, of course. I'm saying a lot of them, they'll be around you and they'll do things and you'll be like, oh, she's a lady, so I can't do nothing about it. So you really can't have no cutthroat woman around you. You'd rather have a cutthroat man where y'all can go in the alley and get it on.
And then get it handled. And then after all of that, let me send a professional sounding voicemail to the president and the CEO.
Hello.
I'm Hotacious.
Hello, this is Hotacious here.
This is Hotocracy.
I figured I would give you a call while my hot box is off.
The fuck? Talk about karma.
Put your whole out there.
You want to talk about
I'm going to say it and leave.
No more till you say
Hey, and
Say
here,
it back up since that day.
and here's the code. No, she ain't been up here.
Put your whole out there. Say it.
And all the motherfucker, hey, and listen to me now. All the motherfucker had to do was call and say my schedule changed. But the audacity is to think I'm supposed to call you. No, I gave you the platform. You call me. It ain't ego. If your ass work for Target and you disappear for 4 weeks,
You call Doug.
they're like, bitch, you ain't got a job.
It's Doug, assistant manager. May I help you?
See, this is the acrimony that exists between us because we've turned into a transactional society that's looking to come up off each other instead of building each other up.
That's right. That's right.
Listen, I don't mind getting dogged because I'm trying to help motherfuckers. I don't mind it. But when I get a phone call from Corey don't be calling me on no random shit. Corey, hey, nigga, I'm calling because, nigga, I know you don't know about what's going on in the streets.
You don't know who up under
You don't know who around you. He told me that.
I don't know why people think they can have cutthroat people around them and think that they go avoid the cutthroat stuff. I just don't know how you don't think that. Once you get a certain age,
How do you get a
they
black,
gon' get you, boy.
how you get a black woman to jump out of a plane?
How?
Have a black man tell her not to.
Or throw a bundle out the window.
What kind of y'all two? Oh,
Not no Yankee.
No, hey, and like I said, she ain't the only one. And it's not just females, it's brothers who come up in here too. Not understanding, yo, man, this is $1 million platform that could change your life if you put the work in to monetize it, to cultivate it, to develop it. Shit, I gave Marcus King his own fucking channel.
Here's 20 of your acres.
Marcus King said, hey, Zoe, I don't know if I want to get back in the radio. It was Ski who came to me and said, yo, the foxhole is over. How can we get that shit over here. I said, well, Jamie Foxx is not going to come over here unless you cut a check for some millions. But
I'll get a dress designer at this motherfucker.
Come on, Corey. I'm trying, come on.
Like that.
I'm trying to.
You know it ain't like that.
hey, this is the barber shop. But I said, I told him, I said, but I can get the architect of the foxhole. I said, Marcus King, man, we got to do this motherfucking station over here. Marcus King presents Dash Comedy. Listen, man, these people over here respect me because my show is good. And I produce. The shows I put on be good.
How you gonna talk all this white folks ain't shit and still have a job if that wasn't the truth?
And they produce. So this is the point that I'm trying to make. Black people want to use the vote to equalize our situation in America, but our situation with each other is fucked up. How is the vote gonna heal the cracks in your own community? The angst, the disrespect. Oh, well, fuck it. I'll go around Zoe to get a show. No, you won't. Because all roads in this bitch lead back to me. They came right to me today and said, Zoe, ain't this whoop-de-bap?
About this?
Yeah, I know all about whoop-de-bap, and whoop-de-bap don't get to come back.
Whoop-de-bap? Whoop-de-bap? Hear ye, henceforth and forevermore.
I think you meant to say Blue Outback. I think that's
Blue
what you meant to say.
Disrespectful asses. Shit, there was another one. I ain't gonna keep going. How are we gonna heal? That's what I want to know, Rizza. How are we gonna heal? As a people. How are we gonna heal? How are we gonna pull it together? How do we close the chasm between black men and women? How do we close the chasm between government and black people? How does this happen?
3 things. Number 1, you must find and locate your common enemy. And that just so happens to not entirely now be white people.
Wait, hold on. Even if that's your sister and your brother?
Come on. They the closest
Talk
with
to
the
me.
knife.
Come on,
Absolutely.
man. Talk
That
to
is
me.
why the enemy is not a skin color. The enemy is what is inside of your head. And as Minister Farrakhan said, our greatest enemy is no longer white people because many of you are now white people in black skin. So therefore, your greatest enemy is ignorance. So as our brother said, it is knowledge of self, knowledge of the time, knowledge of the people in the world you are living in. The next thing that you must do once you establish that, which is being established currently, you must unite and pool your resources together to do something for yourselves.
Come on.
The only way we are going to get out of this is if we understand that nobody is going to do anything for you anymore. They don't want us. They try to get rid of us with vaccines. They want to get rid of us with AIDS and other diseases. They're trying to kill us off every 8 minutes, in particularly, according to CNN, a black man, woman, or child is being murdered by a police officer under Title 18, subsection 5 of the United States Code, which basically gives them the ability and the right to murder us without impunity.
Wow.
We have to pull our resources, do something together for ourselves, and then we must, after we unite, we must then activate and implement our own agenda, period. And we cannot sit here and give any other excuses. We have to unite and then, of course, separate into our own state and territory as the little Chinese in little China have done, as the little Armenians in little Armenia have done, as the little India, as the Jewish cannot sit here and try to get along with the same system of white supremacy because Minister Farrakhan keeps telling us you love your enemy so damn much that even when he kills you and tells you, I don't want you, nigga, I don't care about you, you still are trying, as you said, to hang on those testicles of white supremacy, as you so eloquently put it. So we must separate, pull our resources, unite, locate the enemy, which is ignorance, and then activate.
The testicles are like swings for the boule. They just, it's like a seesaw.
Real, brother. Real. And they must be called out and be put on Front Street as brother Corey Holcomb did, as Tariq Nasheed did. They have to fear more of what we will do to them as a people versus their goddamn paycheck. They have to fear what the people will do to them. Once the people find out, nigga, you've been lying to me. You've been the reason why we've been in this condition, not the white man entirely anymore. He put you in that position to do it for me. Roland Martin has infiltrated that level of trust, and he has, what did he do? Reactivate the meritorious manumission law, where you can tell on a black person during slavery, and you will be able to go ahead and skip on by. So you told on Tariq Nasheed, and I'm speaking to Roland on behalf of Minister Farrakhan, because you can't do that and expect the people to trust you. All of those Negroes who are dancing in these damn suits with I don't get paid by white folks, so therefore I can call them out.
What is the role of the Boule? What are they supposed to do? What is their purpose? Does anybody know? Bougie niggas, the Boule.
It's just an official name for them. Just like
hey, I don't know, because you know there's hierarchies and everything.
Yes.
Sure.
And there's different levels of knowledge, need to know, you know, all that.
Right.
But what is their purpose?
Gatekeepers.
Yes.
What does the gatekeeper mean?
They let in, past the gate, who they want.
What's the
to
criteria for getting through the gate? Do you mean these niggas is bouncers for society?
Sometimes it comes to getting your knees dirty.
no,
That's real.
yeah. I think they do more.
That's real.
I think they do
The
more.
Boule
than keep
is
dates.
society bouncers, nigga.
They
It's
do.
just like I tell these comedians who come out here, Corey, how you make it? I be like, well, if you ain't gonna just have the faith in your talent, you gotta sleep with one of these dudes.
That's it.
That's how you get past the gate. Your asshole is the biggest passport in America.
That's real. That is the Nile.
This is a late night.
It's the great Nile.
Late
That's
night voice of reason action going on in here tonight, man. This is crazy.
Dirty
I think
kneecaps.
it's unfair. It's unfair and a little short-sighted to just call them gatekeepers. They are the maintenance men of the lower levels of white supremacy.
Correct.
They are the maintenance men. Okay, they are the councilmen. They are the local government that you vote in. They are the people who, well, I have these degrees and I live in the house over there.
Right.
They enforce the no dread laws.
Listen here. If you want to be successful, then you need to go to this school and you need to dress like this, because you're not going to learn how to open your own business. You're going to learn how to make money for white folks. So I'm going to be the one to teach you. I'm going to be the one to show you. Here, follow me into opulence and success. They are maintenance men as well.
They are house Negroes wearing the suits of field Negroes.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Are the G-spot finders of masculinity.
Where you hiding it, boy?
You might not feel good about it, but let me show you what you've been missing.
Come on now. I'm going to get in there and scoot some of your butt nuggets around. Just sit tight and bite on this stick.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
Come on now.
Where'd you put it, boy?
That's right. Rub your little aquaphor on that and don't sit on your ass. Just lay on your stomach.
You want to go to Jamie Foxx's house, don't you?
There's nothing wrong with
We are all officially disqualified from the Boule. We'll just make that clear. We're all disqualified.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with being a limp noodle.
Come on now. You got to, every now and then you got to take a little man love from time to
I
time.
mean, like,
all right?
it's got to, you know, there are people who've got to give into this. Like, why am I fighting it? While I'm alive, I can just go with who's winning. There's the mentality of people like that,
That's what
man.
they
You
say.
know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what you up against. And I feel like you should be proud that you don't give in and just go with what's winning right now, because you know it's wrong. A la what we said about Don Lemon.
So
You know it's wrong. You know it. That natural law stuff the brother was talking about.
Yep.
Come on, man. You can't ignore this stuff, man. It's something inside you. Now, the more you do it, that voice goes further away. But when you do dirt, you feel it.
yeah.
Feel it. So all these people walking around here playing dumb, asking questions that they already know the answer to, man. You wasting everybody's time, man. Come on, do what's right. Have some courage.
All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the end of the show. I just want to thank everybody for chiming in. Listen, like I said, man, I don't know everything. I'm not even close to knowing anything. I just like having these conversations so we could get real. so we can throw away the PC bullshit and talk real amongst each other. That's the only way we're going to heal. That's the only way shit going to come out on the table. We need to talk about it, man.
Yeah.
And we need to stop shaming people who don't vote.
Right.
Right? We need to stop vote shaming because guess what? Bullshit is bullshit.
Vote banging.
I shouldn't have to participate.
Vote banging.
Vote banging.
Vote banging, right. I shouldn't have to participate in some shit that I see not working for my people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I question it, I shouldn't be treated like a conspiracy theorist. I think we should have a real active conversation about it.
Right.
Now, this has been the Voice of Reason, the Man-Sions edition, Wednesday nights, 5 to 7 p.m. I appreciate everybody for chiming in and participating. And like I said, man, I ain't got nothing but love for the people up here at Dash Radio because they said, you know what, Zoe? Go do you.
Oh.
I show them respect every time I come through. They show me respect. Shouldn't that be the same for our people? Wow. Zoe, let me ask you. Let me ask you how to do a radio show. Let me ask you how to do a podcast. Okay, cool. Let me share this information. Well, fuck you, nigga. I'm coming after your spot. What? Wow. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Zoe Williams, the Voice of Reason. I'll be back Friday with another heater. Deuces.